Okay, today's tutorial is how to maximize UV. We are solar panels. I'm up on this roof again. This is a beautiful yard that I come and maintain. Looks like the Palo Verde trees are about to get their yellow blossoms. Love that. What I'm doing for these friends is winterizing their swamp cooler. It's winter here now, and so winter and water don't mix. So what I'm gonna do is pull the plug. So the water's turned off. I'm gonna disconnect the water valve here so that all of that can drain out, and then I'm gonna take the water out of the pan so it's not standing. You'll see here's the swamp cooler pad. Some of these swamp coolers will have something my dad calls a cookie sheet. Makes me laugh. He's a baker more than a handyman, but he's quite handy himself. But some of them will have like a metal sliding thing that'll go in between the vents and the fan, but a lot of them don't have that too. And so what I'll do is I'll put plastic. Essentially it's to keep a draft from going into through the vents, cold draft into the attic and whatnot. You want to seal kind of vapor barrier. So in this case, it's as simple as getting a black trash bag. And, use both layers of the poly of the black trash bag. Essentially, I'll secure that on the inside of the cooler pad so it's not an eyesore, and then put these pads back in once all the water's empty, and that'll kind of vapor barrier it so that no cool wind gets in through the vents. And so not a lot of hot air will escape if you're heating the house. And so there's several ways to do that on these different swamp coolers. Some of them will have, you've seen maybe a cover. If you want to spend big bucks, you can buy like a insulated cover that goes over the whole thing. It's one way to do it. Or the cookie sheet is actually probably one of the most effective. It just actually blocks off the vent with a metal insert. So anyways, the plug on these things are usually, this is a breather, like overflow valve, so it's also the plug itself. So on here is a little hex bolt, plastic. They're a real pain if you don't want to break them, so you have to be gentle. I'll unscrew that. I'll probably come up here with a hose and just clean the tray. Just kind of clean out all the extra residue. Make sure the pan's dry and clean, and that the water valve is disconnected. Then I'll seal it, and then we're good to go. So this particular one, I have this one and that one, so I have two of them to do. And I'm gonna do the plastic on. Most swamp coolers have 4 of these pads, so I'd need 4, but this particular one goes in on the side. So I'll do the 3 sides so that wind doesn't get in and the hot air stays in. That's all I'm gonna do today, and that way you don't have any freezing issues in the pipes cracking or forming ice blocks in the tray, which is no bueno. So it's getting to be winter. Hope you can do this. If you need help with it, you could call me, I suppose, but not too many of you. My main focus is trying to get back into missions, pioneers.org, Team of Town, and I'm gunning for February to be fully funded and back down in Puerto Escondido doing discipleship through sports. So meantime, I'm doing jobs to make the ends meet. Peace.